Space is undeniably a source of fascination for humans, and has been since we first looked up at the stars and wondered what they could possibly be. But with that wonder often comes a sense of fear. From dangerous space debris to unsettling astronomical phenomena, there are plenty of things out there that would terrify even the most avid space explorer. So get ready to strap in, because today we're retaking a journey into the unknown with 9 minutes of spooky space facts. Fact number 9. Black holes. Let's start with one of the scariest things in the universe: black holes. These massive objects are so dense that not even light can escape their gravitational pull. And while they may seem like just a cosmic curiosity, they actually pose a serious threat to anything that gets too close. If you were to fall into a black hole, you would be stretched and distorted by the intense gravity until you were nothing but a thin noodle. And that's not exactly the kind of spaghetti you want to have for dinner. But it doesn't end there. Black holes also emit a steady stream of radiation known as Hawking radiation, which can damage or destroy anything in its path. That means if you are unfortunate enough to find yourself near a black hole, you might not even make it out alive. Just ask the 20 missing fishermen who went missing after getting too close to a black hole in 2016. Okay, maybe that last part was a bit dramatic, but the point remains. Black holes are scary. No. 8. The Red Rectangle Nebula. If you thought black holes were scary, wait until you hear about the Red Rectangle Nebula. This vast cloud of gas and dust is home to some of the universe's most volatile activity, from exploding stars to devouring black holes. If you were to get caught in the middle of all that action, you wouldn't stand a chance. But that's not even the worst part. The Red Rectangle Nebula is also one of the most inhospitable places in the universe. When it comes to human life, the temperature there can reach a scorching 2 million degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. And don't forget the radiation levels, which are so high they can kill you in less than a second. So if you're anywhere near this nebula, you better watch your back. Otherwise you might be next on the list of casualties. Number 7. The Face on Mars. In 1976, NASA's Viking 1 spacecraft captured an image of the surface of Mars that revealed something truly shocking: a face that looked eerily similar to a human face. This discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community and beyond, with many people believing it could be evidence of intelligent life on the Red Planet. But as exciting as that theory may be, the truth is far more mundane. The face on Mars is nothing but a trick of the light and some seriously overactive imaginations. When NASA took a closer look at the area with better equipment, they discovered that the face was nothing but a natural formation of rocks and dirt. But that hasn't stopped conspiracy theorists from coming up with all sorts of wild theories about what the face could really be. Some believe it's a sign of ancient Martian civilization, while others think it could be evidence of a much larger conspiracy involving the government and NASA. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is for sure: the face on Mars is one spooky space phenomenon that's sure to keep us guessing for years to come. Number 6. The WOW signal. In 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio picked up a strange signal from space that only lasted for 30 seconds, but had a lasting impact on the world of astronomy. The signal, known as the WOW signal, was so unusual that it stood out from all the other radio noise that the telescope had picked up. It was strong, narrowband, and only came from one direction in the sky. To this day, astronomers are still trying to figure out what the signal was and where it came from. Some believe it could have been a message from an advanced alien civilization, while others think it was simply a misidentification of a known object or phenomenon. But here's the kicker: the WOW signal was never supposed to be made public. In fact, it was almost lost forever when the head of the research project ordered the data wiped clean. Fortunately, one of the researchers took a personal copy of the data before it was erased, and it was until years later that he revealed it to the world. Now, the search is on to find out what the WOW signal really is, and whether we really are alone in the universe. No. 5. The Kraken. You may know it as a legendary sea monster, but did you know that the Kraken also has a place in space? That's right. There's a giant black hole out there that goes by the same name, and it's just as terrifying as its mythical counterpart. Unlike the Kraken of legend, this one isn't a tentacled beast lurking in the depths of the ocean. Instead, it's a massive black hole that's located in the constellation of Cancer. The Kraken black hole is one of the closest supermassive black holes to Earth, making it a potential danger to our solar system. According to some experts, it could eventually pull our sun and all the planets along with it into its own orbit. So if you ever see anything resembling a giant squid or octopus floating around the night sky, you might want to run for cover. No, for the green flash. Now let us talk about a spooky space phenomenon that's a little less apocalyptic and a little more mysterious. The green flash, an extremely rare optical event that can occur during sunrise and sunset. During these times, the sun is low on the horizon, and its light has to pass through more of the atmosphere than usual. This causes the air molecules to scatter the light, leaving behind a faint green glow that can last for a few seconds. The green flash is so elusive that it's been dubbed the rarest phenomenon in the world. But that doesn't mean it hasn't been seen before. There have been a few lucky witnesses who have reported seeing the green flash over the years, and each sighting has been met with equal parts wonder and disbelief. Some believe the green flash is a sign of good luck, while others think it's a warning of something more ominous. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is for sure. The green flash is a truly mesmerizing sight that's definitely worth keeping an eye out for. Just don't expect to see it anytime soon. Number 3. The Phantom Galaxy. If you've ever seen the classic horror film The Mist, then you know how terrifying it can be to encounter something truly alien and incomprehensible. And that's exactly what happened to a group of scientists in 2018 when they discovered a strange galaxy that seemed to defy the laws of physics. Known as the Phantom Galaxy, this bizarre object was initially spotted by the Hubble Space Telescope, and it quickly became a source of much confusion and speculation. The problem was that the galaxy didn't seem to have any dark matter, a mysterious substance that makes up a significant portion of the universe and influences the way galaxies form and evolve. Scientists struggled to understand how such a large galaxy could exist without any dark matter. But as it turns out, the Phantom Galaxy is simply a small, dense core of a much larger, more complex structure. While this discovery may have put to rest some of the mystery surrounding the Phantom Galaxy, it's likely that we'll continue to be fascinated by this strange and unusual object for years to come. Now to the dark side of the moon. We've all heard Billie Eilish's hit song about it, but what is the dark side of the moon really? As it turns out, it's not actually dark at all. In fact, it receives just as much sunlight as the side we can see from Earth. However, it is permanently turned away from us, which is why we call it the far side of the moon. But that's not the only interesting thing about this mysterious lunar region. The far side of the moon is covered in craters and other signs of damage, which is thought to be the result of a massive collision that occurred early in the moon's history. This impact was so powerful that it left a crater nearly 2,500 miles wide. But perhaps even stranger is the fact that the far side of the moon is home to a mysterious substance known as regolith. Is a layer of loose, dusty material that covers the surface of the moon and other celestial bodies. It's created by billions of years of meteorite impacts, and is thought to be an important resource for future space explorers. Number 1. The Great Attractor. Last but certainly not least, we have the Great Attractor, a mysterious region of space that's located about 240 million light-years away from Earth. Despite its relatively close proximity, the Great Attractor remains largely unknown due to its position behind a cloud of dust and gas that obscures our view. What we do know is that it's a massive gravitational anomaly that's pulling everything around it towards its center, and that includes our solar system. According to some experts, the Great Attractor could be the center of a gigantic web of galaxies that stretches for billions of light-years. Others believe it's a supermassive black hole that's even more massive than the one at the center of our own galaxy. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is for sure: the Great Attractor is a truly fascinating phenomenon that continues to baffle scientists and stargazers alike. So there you have it, 9 spooky space facts that are sure to keep you up at night. From the terrifying depths of black holes to the mysterious glow of the green flash, the universe never ceases to amaze and terrify us in equal measure. But even though these space phenomena may be scary, they're also a reminder of just how much there is left to explore and discover in our vast and mysterious universe. So keep looking up and keep exploring, because who knows what other wonders and horrors await us among the stars. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on new videos. Subscribe for more crazy and horrifying space facts.